Hey friends, welcome back to OG Universe. Thank you so much for stopping by and taking a look at this video. We are looking at the brand new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, DC versus Vampires Shazam. Yes, Shazam has been vampirized. This is a very fun, very interesting subline from the DC Multiverse. It's been very fun to collect these DC versus Vampire figures. And this one here, man, Shazam, one of my favorite characters, has gone to the dark side. Yes, this is a very interesting, very cool looking Shazam. Let's take a look at the packaging, what we got here. We got some stellar artwork from DC versus Vampire Shazam. This captures the look of the figure you're getting for sure. An absolutely spectacular looking piece of artwork. You got Shazam, DC versus Vampires. On the inside, you have the display stand, and you also have the trading card artwork. In addition, you're also getting these two fisted hands. I really don't think I'll be using these fisted hands because the clawed hands on this figure looks so damn good. Yeah, this is definitely a departure for Shazam for sure. That wholesome, happy character that Billy Bat's in. And we got this very vampiric, evil-looking Shazam. Now, it doesn't come with the lightning effect piece. I added that on because I think it would have been really cool to have that extra lightning effect piece, but this one was courtesy of Black Adam, and we can always give him back to Black Adam or keep it on this figure, whatever you want. The extra accessories you can do as you please, and this one is wrapped on really good. All right, there we go. So that is off. You can check out these two extra clawed hands that I think look phenomenal. This one is blood-soaked. It's gone to town. He's ripped open someone's heart, someone's throat. Very interesting, very cool-looking hand. The other one doesn't have any blood, so this one's a clean hand. Would have liked to see blood on both of these hands, but he does have blood coming down the Shazam logo. He is in a much more darker, muted tone of red. It really fits the character perfectly. The only thing that I'm a little iffy on is the gold here. The gold is not that substantial. It might look a little bit brighter on the belt, but on the bracers here, it's kind of that lackluster gold. I think I'm going to hit it with, do a little bit of very bright metallic gold dry brushing on the gauntlets and on the boots. But overall, I really do like the aesthetics on this figure. The head sculpt is just tremendous. It looks so evil. It captures that vampiric look. And he's got a really cool haircut to go along with it. I love it. Very cool. His cape is very tattered, very destroyed here. And it is a bit more of a softer, pliable material. It does have a bit more weight to it, but it's not super stiff. And still get some nice bending out of it, but it's sculpted very well. It's an off-white, not a true white. It's a dirty white. You know, this vampire is not keeping his cape clean. Definitely a very cool-looking figure. I really like how striking this version of Shazam will look on your shelf. It's definitely very cool. Now, this body buck that they're using here, it's been used a few other times. It's been used on a Build to Connect. What was it, a Frost Giant or something like that. It's an old figure, and it was a Black Adam. We originally got it, first of all, from this version right here. This is a gold label exclusive to Walmart. Never opened this guy up. I don't know why. I wish I did, but I know the body buck quite well from the Black Adam after playing around with that guy for quite a while. And then on this brand new vampire version. So it's the exact same body buck. Really striking, heroic body buck as well. It looks fantastic. They did do a couple things to sort of fix the Shazam logo here. It really drew down quite a bit, almost touching his belt. But on this one, they managed to fix it. So it's a good improvement. It's a solid piece where the other one was a rubber inlay, much like the Black Adam. So they definitely improved that quite a bit. Now, we talked about the card art. Man, the card art on this figure was fantastic. I really love this one as well. It's a variant cover from the Shazam 2018 series. And just having these two guys together, man, that is really striking. Absolutely spectacular. Just polar opposites of the same character. Really well done there. So, this figure, of course, it's a retooling. Quite an extensive retooling of that original Shazam and Black Adam. But man, it's striking. I really do appreciate the extra work they do with these vampire figures. They add some extra paint work, darker muted tones, brand new head sculpt, some blood, some cool looking accessories, and just a different overall kind of color scheme as well. I really appreciate the extra effort they put in. You can tell You can tell this line is getting a lot of love. Hopefully we're going to see some more figures down the road. But let's check out some of the articulation that this figure does have. The head has a pretty good range of motion for looking up, coming at you. Really beautiful painted face sculpt. Amazing. You can look down pretty good. You got some side attitude going on. You do have really nice range of motion in the shoulders with a spacer joint. Double jointed ratcheted elbows. You have ball joints in the wrist. For the torso articulation, you can look back, not too bad. He's got a pretty good range of motion going back and forward as well. Does have that ball joint in the lower diaphragm, into the waist, ball joints at the hips, double ratcheted knees, and he does have ball joints at the ankle with toe pivot and all that great articulation that we know and love from McFarlane Toys. Yes, this is definitely a striking, evil-looking figure. I absolutely love it. How it's not that wholesome Shazam that we're used to. This is definitely a murderous, bloody Shazam. And man, I think they almost could have gone a little bit darker even. Put blood on both hands. Or maybe have a heart, like how that Nightwing figure had it. Something extra. Or, how about these lightning effects, but maybe in red. That would be kind of cool as well. Really like this figure. He's definitely an impressive figure. Let's bring out some other guys to compare him to. So this one here, I just thought this would be a great kind of team here. This is the infected Superman from the Merciless Wave. Really like this figure. We did a bit of extra work on him. We extended the torso. We put a new neck peg to give him such a great range of motion in his neck, because he was just a very stumpy looking neck. It was not looking too good. But these two guys, man, this could be your new kind of world's finest of evil and the vampire reign of terror that's going on. Love the way these two guys look. And then we can also bring another hero in. A hero, yes. Why not bring a hero to trying to pose these evildoers? And we got the classic Silver Age Green Lantern. I think these two guys look really cool together, pairing off in a battle. Man, that would be awesome. Shazam is definitely a powerhouse character. Add the vampire traits. Man, he's really pretty unstoppable. So Green Lantern's going to be on his best game here to try and stop this guy, for sure. And then we got this one here. I love this version of Batman. This is from the Bane Batman 2-pack. This is my survival mode Batman. He is fighting for his life. I could definitely see him being pursued by these vampiric versions of his allies. And man, that would be a really fun short. We might do something like that. But yeah, these two guys look really cool together. Definitely Batman fighting for his life. If it's not Bane, it could be one of these vampires. Very cool. And then we got some other characters. This one here is a bit of a retooling. I just basically took the Shazam figure, the Black Adam figure, from the Black Adam movie, popped off the Rock's head, added a different ball peg, because the one that's included in this figure is so damn long. It is the longest ball peg I've ever seen in the history of the DC Multiverse. And I had to find a shorter one. So I found a shorter one. Still has beautiful articulation. But if you look at some of my, my showcase customs, my toy surgery, we did find this old Toy Biz, I believe it was a WCW Sting trench coat from over 20 years ago. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to put on Black Adam. It looks kind of cool, and it fits it quite well, because this Black Adam definitely is a bigger, stronger, filled-out body buck. And man, I love to see Black Adam take on this vampiric Shazam. What an epic battle that would be. Very cool to see these two guys. And then we can also put some other, my favorites, so to speak. We, of course, gotta have. This is the Fury of the God Shazam with that John Kent head sculpt. And man, these two, what a battle this would be. Epic battle between these two guys here. Love the bright, popping colors, of course, of the Fury of the God Shazam, matched up with this dark, muted color palette from the Vampire Shazam. I think this would be incredibly cool to see a battle between these two guys. And then finally, we'll bring in one other character that I think needs to be brought in. And that would be our definitive Superman, our Jim Lee Hush Superman with the extended torso. Brand new neck peg, of course, to give him better range of motion. And we also did a brand new chest piece. I'm going to be doing another toy surgery video on a bunch of Superman-related characters I did. And we'll see how I did that. It was an extensive process, and I'll show you how I accomplished this feat. So these two look great together as well. Man, Superman going against a vampiric Shazam. Another epic battle. So guys, if you haven't already told, I definitely think this is a home run figure, another successful figure in the DC versus Vampire lineup. An absolutely awesome looking figure. Has some great articulation, beautiful playability. That's a new one, playability. So if you want to, really set these guys up in a dynamic action pose, action battle, epic battle, you want to make some shorts, you want to just see some cool dioramas, I think this Shazam, because of his super fluid posability, is definitely a front runner for that. I had an amazing time with my Darkseid figure. That mega sized Darkseid figure. Check out my shorts. Check out my in-depth analysis on that figure. It was a really fun review to play around this chunky figure. And I'm just starting to appreciate these figures a little bit more. Doing some more posing, doing some more battle scenes. And it's just so much fun to do. And guys, this taps into that fun factor 100%. It's an evil vampiric, monstrous version of our kind of wholesome Shazam, and I absolutely love this take on the character. Definitely a home run figure. I would definitely pick it up, enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of fun to play around with, pose on your shelf, and add to this DC versus Vampire lineup. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notification. So as soon as I produce a new video, it goes right into your feed. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you guys. I hope you have an awesome day, and we'll see you soon.